Do I get to see God again?
Tomek says despite never talking to Zola about her grave condition, Zola started talking to her parents about the time she died and went to see God.
A what? A what? A passenger!
Tomek says Zola described sitting next to Jesus and giving him a hug.
What did he say to you? What? Oh, that's so awesome.
Tomek says Zola even started drawing pictures of God in her heart.
Can you tell me what it looked like? There were a few times I picked her up from preschool and the teacher was saying, like, she got in an argument again about God being real.
Hey guys, I am trying to make a habit of doing the hard things every day. And one of the hardest things for me to do is to speak about God, the benevolent source. It really doesn't matter to me what you call it, because it would be to me say to you that you don't have love because you don't call it love. You know, so to me a name is just a name. So you just saw the video I put before this. And what got me on this path was, and I've heard this before, and I've seen this in my own views, the rainbow effect, the getting close to spirituality, rainbow effect that you can see or feel. And the little girl spoke of it. And then right after that, I tuned into MRMBB333, a video of the Idaho earthquake. They had a rainbow effect right before it.
Clouds were with respect to the epicenter, somewhere in between Middleton, Emmett, and Chalice. And that's somewhere in the 100, probably 90-mile range from the epicenter of the earthquake. And here's the pictures that she shared with me. Look at those lights in the sky. And again, 1 hour prior to the large earthquake on March 31st of 2020 in central Idaho. Here's another look from a little farther away. And you can see these are very unusual lights. They're not a typical rainbow by any stretch of the imagination. That's not a double-decker rainbow. It's not a single rainbow. Those are aurora-like lights. That's what they are. That's what they look like. They have a greenish yellow tint. This one over here is profoundly orange, and they kind of go up in the sky a little horizontally up here. Not a round arch. Those are aurora-like lights seen in Idaho 1 hour prior to the large earthquake. Look at that. Just an incredible photograph taken by Catherine of Middleton, who was looking towards Emmett in Idaho, about 100 miles from the epicenter of the large 6.5 earthquake in Idaho on March 31st. Found that interesting because these are very rare. They're elusive. You don't see these very often around large earthquakes. They have been spotted several times, but there's no scientific data that can prove exactly how they occur or even if they're caused by earthquakes. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know, but they do look very similar to what we just saw here in China back in 2008. Incredible photos. Thanks for sharing, Catherine.
I tuned into MRMBB333, a video of the Idaho earthquake. They had a rainbow effect right before it. So many believe that the hand of God creates things like that. You know, earthquakes, typhoons, plagues, whatever. Or you believe that, you know, God is all and nature is God and that it's created by nature. So either way, and we're seeing a lot of rainbow effects too in the sky. A lot of wild green. My bee is sitting right beside me watching all this. Here. Anyway, we have a lot of green and rainbow effects in the sky right now. So what if we are seeing that benevolent light? What if we are starting to be touched by God? And not many people are seeing it. Like, you've got to really point out the rainbows and the things like that to some people. So what if we're able to see this thing? To see these lights, these benevolent lights. What if we're some of the few? So when I look up in the sky and I see a rainbow now, I'm not thinking that's God, but I do think it's an effect of God. Not that everything isn't, but maybe he's just starting to show himself to us. You know, maybe that is the sign, the rainbow effect before things, you know, the cleansing. I really don't want to get too much further into it. I just maybe want you guys to look at all the rainbows that we're seeing in a different manner. You know, do your own research on it and think your own thoughts on it. But to me, ever since I can remember, a rainbow has always been so magical and so close to nature and spirituality to me, that I'm really starting to believe it means something to all of us. So enjoy your day, sit outside, get some sun. Let me see if this bee's gonna come over here. Come here. So get outside, have some sun, enjoy yourself, do your best to be happy, and do your best to make everyone around you happy too. Even if, and it's gonna mean, especially if you are confined with people, it's gonna mean, you know, being quiet, you know, and just listening and being patient. Talk to you guys later. Enjoy your day.